From Forex Traders Daily, this is your daily analysis with Ross Mullins, live from Richmond, Virginia.
Hello everyone, this is today's video analysis for April 20th, 2017. In a moment we'll be taking a look at the USDJPY, the US dollar versus the Japanese yen for today's trade analysis. But first, I want to recap one of the trade suggestions from yesterday, starting here on the EUR USD, the euro versus the US dollar. We've been studying some of the price action that has been happening here on this currency pair, and really I've zoomed it over so we can see both sides of the charts. The two red circles that we see here on the chart just above the blue shaded area, 1.0700, 1.0720. To the left hand side, we see the market a significant rally, a breakout above the blue zone, a dip to the blue zone as support, and then the continuation to the pink zone and eventually higher and making a new high. The similarities are over here to the right hand side, and we studied this in the live trade room yesterday where we saw a significant rally, a break through the blue shaded area, a dip down to the blue zone, giving us an opportunity to go long once again, and a rally to the pink zone. It did exactly what we were expecting for it to do, breaking in the blue zone and rallying to the pink shaded area as our profit target. I have already closed a couple of lots that we initially started with on the trade. I have moved my stop loss to break even or better so I can't lose on the trade, but we've had a significant move as we expected from the blue zone to the pink zone. Now, of course, for the day today, if I pull it back over a little bit, for the day today, what we'd like to see for continued profit is the breakout above the pink shaded area, which obviously it hasn't done. So we need it to start going bullish again, maybe another sell-off of the dollar after our news today, and a target back up here to the orange shaded area. Otherwise, we've already now seen some resistance here. We might see the market challenge the blue zone again. If it's significantly positive news for the U.S., we may even see the push down underneath the blue shaded area again today. So watch the news. If it's negative, we might look for another turn back to the pink zone or higher. If it's positive for the US today, we might look for the market to retrace, protect profit if you have it, protect the trade from going negative again on the euro dollar. Moving over to the USD JPY, some significant trending action that we've seen here for this currency pair, of course, is the downtrend. I have it zoomed way out so we can see all the way back here, basically since the beginning of the year. Overall, this currency pair, the US yen, has been in a downtrend. We went down, we went into a range here, then we started a new downtrend pattern along the blue trend line. I just wanted to see what's been happening all year long so far for the US yen. Zoom it in a little bit now, and we can see the current downtrend. The blue trend line is the direction the market has been going in for the past several weeks. We go all the way back here into March when it started this downtrend. We went into a little range here in the middle. We broke out, went lower, made a new multi-month low, and now we're a little period of congestion down here between the orange zone, 108.60, 108.30, and the purple zone, 109.20 up to 109.45. So one of two things is going to happen here. We're going to see resistance here at the purple zone in the direction of the trend, a breakdown of the orange zone, and a continuation of the trend. That's one of the potential scenarios. And of course, if we get some negative news for the US today, we could see that scenario play out. The other scenario is we're looking at reversal. We've already seen the bounce off of the orange zone. The next thing we would look for a further reversal would be the break of the purple zone. So one of those two things is going to happen. It breaks above the purple zone and reverses to go up again, or it breaks underneath the orange zone and goes down. Well, I'm going to bank on the trend. I'm going to go with the trend right now. I'm looking at the blue trend line. If I'm going to trade this in the direction of the trend, that makes the most sense is to go short. So if I'm going short, I would like it to go higher. Of course, the highest point right now is the 109.20, 109.45 level, the resistance that we're currently seeing here for the yen. And our risk in that scenario has already been stated, that it breaks above the purple shaded area. Let's take it down to the 4-hour time frame. Squeeze it out a little bit like this, and I'll zoom out one time. Let's take one smaller fib. Let's take a fib from this high right here, the last time we touched the blue trend line, down to our current low. In doing that, we find the 382 Fibonacci retracement level sitting at 109.45. right at the top of our purple zone. So that's confirming everything we just said. We see resistance at the purple zone, 382 there, confirming it. A break above the 382 in the purple zone, we would look for it to go higher once again. Now, I think we want to wait, we're looking at 30 minutes from the recording of this video until we get our US data that was popping up at 8:30 a.m. Eastern US time. I think we want to wait. Let's wait to 8:30. Let's see what this does. If we get some negative news, I think we are confident and looking for shorts at 109.20 there at the bottom of the purple zone. If we get positive news and it starts to take a turn higher above the purple zone, that's the risk. So we need to wait and see what's going to happen here with our news and what's going to happen around this purple shaded area. Now, if you want to jump in prior to the news, you're looking at this purple zone as your resistance, a breakout is your risk on the trade, but we look for it to target back down to the orange zone if it goes back in the direction of the trend or lower for the US yen today.
From Forex Traders Daily, this has been your daily analysis with Ross Mullins. If you would like to get Ross's analysis on all the currency pairs he's watching and all the trades he takes today, join him in his live trade room by clicking on the link below. Please leave any comments you have about today's video in the comments section below.